and friends, and welcome to La Gigi's Kitchen. Today I will be sharing with you one of my favorite recipes from my childhood memories in Rosarito Beach. This is a recipe that I'm going to try to mimic from my favorite taco lady that would sell her delicious breaded fish tacos from a food cart. And she was famous all over Rosarito Beach, Cantamar area, and I'm going to share that with you today. Hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Here we have our white codfish and all the dry ingredients we're going to need. And I hope you guys followed my recipes because it's been very challenging for me to actually measure things, because the way I cook was how I was taught as a child. I would pull up my chair next to my grandma and I would literally grab a pinch of that and a handful of this and I would throw it and make it, and that's how I was taught by my grandma how to cook. So here we go. We have a white codfish fillets, and we're gonna cut those. We can cut them in two, 3 pieces, so because you're gonna want them to fit in a taco. We're gonna need, as far as our dry ingredients, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, white flour, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, so like the cayenne powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of dry oregano, and 2 teaspoons of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I just went ahead and put it in one little container. And let's not forget the beer. We're gonna use 12 ounces of dark beer. So that would be half of this, okay? And that's gonna be your ingredients for the fish. For toppings, once it's done, we're gonna use white cabbage. You can use red. I like the white, I prefer white. And one recommendation is to soak it in a bowl of water once you dice it, with a whole lime squeezed into that water, and let it sit in there because it'll take away that scent. That's not very flattering. And then you'll have nice, crisp, clean cabbage. And then cilantro, you're gonna just use like a cup, a half a cup or a cup, depending on how many tacos. And then your table cream. This is a very creamy, liquid type cream that's gonna go on the topping. And then for my last video, this is my salsa casera. Make sure you make this before you make these tacos because they really complement each other. And here is my mixing bowl, and I'm going to start by adding all the dry ingredients. So this is my 2 cups of white all-purpose flour, baking powder, chili powder, garlic powder, oregano, salt and pepper. And let's not forget, kind of mix this up, let's not forget the beer. And this is gonna be 12 ounces of beer. And I'm not a beer drinker, so obviously I don't know how to serve it. Okay, so here we go with the 12 ounces. Oh my gosh, let all that. All right. Oh, it actually smells good. Modelo. That might taste good with my tacos. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put the beer in here, just like so. Kind of like you're making pancakes, except with beer, not milk. And so you wanna just whisk it, and this is totally normal, what's happening here. You wanna just whisk it until it's all mixed together. And it's going to look like, almost like pancake batter, okay? And if you need to add a little bit of beer, a little more beer, that's okay. But it's okay for it to be like this, because remember, this is what we're gonna coat the fish with. And I'm gonna add just a little bit more, so I'm adding a couple more ounces there. Okay, so this is what your batter should look like now at this point. The consistency, a little thick, but workable. So now what you want to do is you want to put it in more of a shallow plate. Okay, just like that. And you want to work with the surface like this, where your fillet is gonna, fit a little bit better. I do want to mention though that we are going to, these fillets here, we want to just cut them up a little bit, just like that, because it's for the taco. All right. So let's just start with these two. So basically you're going to put it into the beer batter. Okay, remember all this yummy spices this is mixed with. Okay, now we're going to bring it to the very hot cooking oil. Okay, here's another piece. And you're just going to continue like this to coat it completely. All right, and it doesn't take much to cook fish, okay? If you're not used to cooking fish, it really does not take long. This should be cooked like 2-3 minutes each side. I mean, that's all it takes. It's not like you're cooking meat or chicken. So we have the finished product right here now. This would be the Baja style breaded, battered, beer battered fish taco. And as you can see, we put the cabbage, the salsa, the cream, and then of course your lemon wedge. And over here I made a couple of plates for children style. No salsa, just the cream and cabbage and a lemon wedge. And so I am expecting my son to get home from school any minute now. So, oh, there he is. There's Dominic! Pardon the mess. As you can see, I've been cooking all day for slaving away for these kiddos. Ooh. And here they are! Hi, guys! Hello! Okay. Well, hey, drop your backpacks and sit down. Okay. You guys probably washed your hands already? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sit down. Come on, guys. Come on back. Okay, so we have a fish taco right here for each of you. Tell me what you think, okay? You guys want to... lemon wedge? Yeah. Lemon wedge? Yeah. Here, let me help you with that. Lemon wedge. You guys want salsa or no salsa?
No salsa.
No salsa. Okay, tell me what you think. On three. On three. 1, 2, 3. Mmm. Okay, see for yourself. It's delicious.
Yes.
Woo! Okay. Okay. Happy dance. Okay, well, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave any comments. Please try the recipe, and remember to look up my other recipe for the salsa casera, and that way you can pair it up together. Okay. Thanks for watching.